Hello, hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Today we're gonna focus on distribution. As you know, guys, it's never that so simple, so we're gonna focus on other things as well. I will start with the cheat mode line spacing, just for our buses to be equally spaced from each other when they're delivering stuff, so that's one of those things. Daniel asked a question in the comments section, and I will gonna explain two different things. I'm gonna explain my stance on something, and I will explain one of the mods here because it's kind of cool. The mod being the power plant here. I mean, a lot of you might know, some of you maybe you don't know about this mod. This is this is 5 different mods. You have, I think, 2 power plants and 3 heating plants, and they are kind of built as a separate buildings here. You can find them in the mod section with heating plant being here, 3 heating plants on wood, on bitumen and on coal, the one on coal we're using at the moment. And then of course you have power plants. Power plants would be this one over here, that would be on bitumen power plant, and we have the coal power plant, which is this one here. So specific thing about these ones, they're not one single building, there are 2, but they're kind of made to appear that they are part of single building, because collisions close to the where they are supposed to be combined are not really disabled, but are quite you can really squeeze them in nicely, these buildings, as you can see here. I'm currently running 2 of these power plants. Also, I want to cover this. Daniel also asked in the comment section. We have 2 of these power plants and 1 even smaller. They're not the biggest power plants in the world, and currently we are not importing any electricity as far as I'm aware. We do have an issue with coal supply over here, and this is something that I'm gonna have to resolve in this episode as well. This is gonna be our distribution. We have a little bit of money on the side here, but we're gonna stop importing stuff as much as we can. In this case, we are importing coal for power production, and I want to stop that, so we're gonna have a dedicated train delivering coal over here. Couple of issues we always have couple of issues. This is the coal train delivering coal to these power plants and heating plants. Anyway, back on the review of these mods, or checking out what these mods are. You can see here that they are producing around 11 to 12 megawatt of electricity. Currently they're producing 6 to 7, and heating plant produces 263 gigajoules of heat. That's kind of significant. That's good heat. That's a lot of heat. Power, not so much. This is less than half of vanilla power plants, but I think it's enough for us. 2 of these, we have one in capital here. It has a little bit of operational problems, but that's because we have less people living in the capital. And also we have a 3rd power plant in Kolata here, near brick production. It's also a mod, small coal power plant, only 6 megawatt power, but we have redundancy of our power system. That means that we have all power plants combined together through our electricity grid, so if anything fails, they will be able to continue operating. So yeah, there's that. The second thing we discussed in the comment section was what do I think about the loading facility containers here. I think they're okay. So primary goal of containers is fast loading, unloading. Try to export crops when you have, let's say, 600 tons of crops. It's going to take you a while to export those. So this is container facility comes into play, because when they pack them in containers, you don't unload crops, you unload containers, and containers are much easier to unload because you can prepare them off-site, and when the train arrives, it just picks up all the containers and it's quickly loaded and unloaded. It's really cool. But the more important thing for me personally, and probably for you guys as well, is this is a central location for exports. So any export I want to do, I just send it here. bear in mind that there's only some stuff that they are actually packing here that will be stuff that fits in these warehouses, so no prefab panels, bricks, steel, and that kind of stuff. That has to be exported differently, but everything else can be packed. Well, everything else. In this case, I'm exporting a little bit of chemicals. Fabrics will be soon in here. Maybe even clothing. We'll see how this is gonna go, but we're gonna have to focus soon on this centralized storage facility that I talked about previously. What else can we export from here? Alcohol, for example, clothes, electrical components, mechanical components, plastics never, don't export plastics, and electronics. We are constructing a lot of these factories at the moment. I believe this is the electrical component factory, and we have a clothing factory here. So if we are not using everything, we will be exporting it. So heads up on that. Right, what do we have here in notifications? So yeah, I like it. I really do like it, and I always get carried away with this industrial zone construction. As soon as I make a nice industrial zone, I not overpopulate it, I just overuse it. There's so many people, workers required in this industrial zone that I don't know if we're gonna be able to supply that many people to industrial zone. So we have 200 people here, 500 here, that's 700, 750, plus we have 60 here, that would be 800, plus power plants would be another, let's say 50, 850, and I don't even know how many people we need to have in electrical components factory and fabric factory, plus we have the mechanical components, only 20 people, but you know, it's fine. Right, okay, I'm recording this just after Mod Monday, and we have some other options for us. We have a better mechanical component factory. Again, Mr. Robs is the author of this, so I'm gonna just show you real quickly. Let me see if it's gonna be all the way in the end here. This is a small mechanical component factory, and the big one would be... Here we go. This is the big mechanical component factory. Of course, I'm not really sure that we're gonna build it. Even if we build it, probably not here. I will have to do something with the... I'll have to do something with the... For example, Chomusek here has so many workers working here. It's amazing. It's extremely productive. I never saw this high amount of workers being... in a factory for this prolonged period of time. We have an issue with coal at the moment. Production of steel is skyrocketing, and this is perfect. We can export steel, we can produce other stuff from steel. Currently we are exporting it, but we will focus on that later. Also, Chomusek is it's not a small city, 6,600 people. We still have 500 people living with their parents, and this is a lot of people, this is a lot of workers. So this is 3,000 workers, and a lot of them are unemployed, but that's besides the point. So we can definitely clear some of the buildings here and make their lives a little bit easier. For example, there's an issue with the sports over here. You can see that sports facilities are not adequate for the city, so we're gonna have to focus on that. We have several gyms here, but they are not adequate. So for example, next expansion of the city, when we upgrade stuff, we're definitely gonna have to build the sport facilities. Right, what I wanted to do here is, while we have this construction office here kinda in use, I will be, using it. I will be upgrading some of the railroads that we have here, so I will just set this up like this. There we go. Can you upgrade this? No, for some reason doesn't like it. Here we go. We can upgrade this. The train is gonna go out straight away, and hopefully, or not, and then upgrade all these railroads. And I would like to upgrade the railroad going outwards here towards the border. It's not being used at the moment, which is perfect, so we can do some work on it. Let me see if I can... Let's see if we can fix this big bomb hole that we have here. This is, I think, simulated like the bomb fell here, so we have to do a little bit of leveling. Here we go. No dice. As soon as we get the head, here we go. Something like this would be fine as well. And then I would go all the way here. I'm gonna tell them to construct this and just double up on the railroad here, so we can use this as a export for whatever we want to export. When we upgrade this railroad, we can even start construction of the second line if we see that we're gonna have a lot of traffic here. Currently, like I said, there's nobody using this railroad. We used to export coal here, but coal is now more valuable in our own warehouses rather than being sent out. Actually, there's no warehouses for coal. All the coal is being used straight away for steel production, electricity production, and other stuff. That being said, I need to check what's our coal reserves in the power plants, because if we are running low on coal for steel production, you can bet that we are running low on coal for electricity production. I just thought of this right now. I'm gonna check it real quickly. Okay, what else can we do around here? We can direct our exports to the upgraded border crossing and then remodel the whole railroad if we need to. But I don't think I'm gonna be expanding any railroads, especially not this one here. This one is still working okay. There's a big hold-up area for trains just before the tunnel here, and I think I would like to build a parking space for additional trains here. You can see that we have one train parking here, but I think we can do a little bit more. We can have several of them lined up, so they will be passing the tunnel in this area as they can, because this is a choke point at the moment. I don't want to construct another tunnel or another bridge here. It is how it is. We're gonna work with this, what we have right now. I will be putting more pressure on this railroad line. We will have more trains going in and out. Okay, so in the last episode we are expanding a couple of cities left and right. I just wanted to check if, yeah, they can be assigned. Of course, our construction companies are doing a great job, but they are under a lot of pressure. So I'm gonna leave them be at the moment. We need distribution. Yes, distribution was the name of the game, name of the day, name of the game. Distribution would be food first. Food would be the first thing we would like to distribute. As you can see, we have a storage area here, and I don't, because it's not being transported to storage area, all the food. I'm not really, excuse me, I'm not really sure if we can have a train fully loaded over here. We're gonna have to have, I'm thinking one train might be enough. We can try to start with one train and see how it's gonna go. Where do we have, where do I have, look at this, this is incredible. All my train depots are turned in the opposite direction to where I need them. And then the one train depot that we have centralized over here cannot send the trains directly into here. The problem is when you start sending trains to waypoints, you have to remove them then and this kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Let's just not complain too much, and let's start having some fun here. So we're gonna go for diesel locomotives. I'm gonna go for something powerful. Let's see. Sorry, something fast. 100 kilometers per hour. We have this one. Oh, this is a nice train, I think. It doesn't have. It's not expensive. It has 100 kilometers per hour speed. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower or kilowatts. That's fine. 95 kilometers. We have faster Polish trains. This one is 115. I think I used this one already for. This one is exporting, you know what, maybe I should go for, yeah, maybe we should go for the best we can. Maybe I should go for this one, or should I stick to vanilla ones? I wanna try out this red one. So let me go for this diesel locomotive over here, and then let's see what kind of we're gonna transport food, of course. So we're gonna have a food train. I'm thinking 200 tons of food. I'm thinking something like that. So 200 tons of food. I will have to have a central storage area in 2 different places. Well, 3 now, because we have Danilsk as well. So Coffee time, guys. Cheers. This is vanilla, and these are Polish PKP railroads. They're quite nice as well. They're much lower capacity. This is 33 tons. And the smaller ones, oh, here we go. This is 32 tons. What's the price of vanilla one? 29,000. They're comparable in price. That is nice. I think I will go for these Polish railroads, trains, just to see if they're functioning perfectly fine, which I don't doubt they do. Chemicals. Yeah, these guys can carry everything, but they're predicted to be for chemicals because you can see that chemicals would be transported rather in these tankers than in box cars like this. So yeah, I think it makes perfect sense, this thing here. So yeah, I'm gonna go for these covered hulls here. This is 32 tons. I will say that 3 of them are 100 tons. Let's go for 6. So 200 tons of food is the capacity for this one. Let's open the train and let's start giving them orders and see how it's gonna react. So I will send the train classical thing. I think we're sending it here. And then he goes in here and then we can... Yeah, it's not gonna be actually important. This is just initial waypoint. So we have first or two, but this is first waypoint. And where are we sending it? This is the good question. We have 2 population centers. One of them here, and I think it's kind of obvious that I'm gonna be using this as our storage area for this area over here. What I wanted to do is I'm gonna have a distribution or at least 1 or 2 trucks running from here, bringing food and then waiting to be unloaded over here in the shops. I think we have 2 shops over there. But yeah, so we have to get here. How do we get here? He needs to go there and then back. We can do it in this area here. Let's go and build this one. So there we go. And let me just pay for this. Right, and then I will just put another waypoint all the way here, because he's gonna go here and then turn back in this direction and then go and unload. Okay, so this is gonna have a lot of storage, a lot of food storage. Food is the... Oh, right, I need to... Let me tell them to go here. Food is the most used thing we have, and then after this he needs to go back. Right, this is gonna be tricky. He needs to go back in this direction. Oh boy, this is not gonna be easy, because we can't tell him to go back here because this is a two-way semaphore. Oh, actually, you know what? I can put it as a mixed semaphore, and then he can turn around. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. And let me see. Let's complicate more things a little bit more. There we go, and then you have to go again to this waypoint and then back. Hopefully this is gonna work out. We're gonna see. Right, so I think this is it. Oh right, you need to go here and then you're gonna be loading food and wait until loaded. Perfect. And unloading nothing, and then you're gonna go here and unload food. That's fine. You don't have to wait until unloaded because I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I don't even know if they're gonna how this is gonna work, because I'm not sure how much food they're gonna be consuming. But let's just start here. Oh, this looks really nice. I like how this one looks. So this is locomotive. Let's do a little bit of research on it here. East Germany locomotive. Nice. I thought it was Soviet Union, but I always don't think that. I don't, but it's really nice. It's really nice. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you enthusiasts, you train enthusiasts who are a little bit bigger enthusiasts than I am. I'm not too crazy. Like I'm not the biggest enthusiast. Right. These are all diesel electric ones. What does it mean, diesel electric locomotive? Well, they produce electricity and they're powered by electricity. Even though they're burning diesel, they are converting that diesel into the electricity and then powering the the wheels or electrical engine of the locomotive. And this is how they work. Why is this? Why don't they just use the diesel power? Well, or mechanical diesel power? Because the amount of brackets and stuff there would be enormous, and a lot of stuff can break. With electricity, it's easier. Electrical engines just on each wheel or centrally. This is again, I'm BSing now because I'm not really sure, but electricity is the main culprit in this case. Electricity is... oh, here we go. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. So this one needs to be 100% full in order to go further. The amount of food here is dropping. What about here? Okay, they're producing food. Okay, so we have a problem here. We have a problem that this storage is not being filled fast enough. So we're gonna have to change this setup here. I love the food factory. We have this grain silo here that's for... you know what, I was thinking of getting bigger grain silo here, but I won't do that. I will leave this one as it is. I will be... yeah, this one just has enough capacity for this train to be unloaded. I will be creating somewhere else a different centralized grain storage or something like that. Potentially even here. How are we doing with grain over here? It's still not being... we're not delivering any additional grain. We can build it here. I can even attach 2 different grain storages over here. So for importing grain, because we won't have enough grain for our own needs. Let me check real quickly how we're doing with the harvest. Harvest is doing nicely. You can see that we are picking everything up from the fields. Oh, here we go. It's done. This one is finished, the road. I'm gonna just extend this mud road to here. Oh, right, that's not mud road. Let's connect this one to here. This is fine, and field connected here. And let me just make sure that this field is assigned. There we go, additional field, and this additional field needs to be assigned to distribution office as well, and just make sure that they're picking stuff up. But field is only producing. It doesn't import anything, so I think it's always assigned as that. Okay, this is a wee bit slow, but I think we're doing an okay job here. I don't see a lot of crops being stockpiled on the fields. You can see odd 7-12 tons here, but that's about it. There's nothing much left on the fields. Oh, this one still didn't start the harvest. Do we have a... are you assigned to this field? Yes, it is, because they did plow it up. But yeah, actually we are busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 harvesters are already working. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do initially, is get this train up and running. So the problem with this train is going to be this storage facility. This storage facility needs to have, well, at least 90 tons of full... crap. The unloaded crops here. Right, limit amounts. Let's go food to 100%. And yeah, I think I'm gonna... why 95? Why not 100? And hopefully they're gonna use this grain soon, so it's gonna empty storage. Right, so the problem is here. So this food is not being pushed. Like, this is the problem with kind of crops, for example. You can't really use forklifts here. Forklifts are too slow. They wouldn't be able to transport all the crops that they need. For example, this factory needs 62 tons of crops a day, and I can tell you that forklifts cannot transport 62 tons a day. It's not even the amount of forklifts you have, it's how fast they're loading those crops and unloading. You're just gonna have queues of forklifts waiting. So it's gonna be bottlenecking this food factory over here. Okay, how are we progressing over here? This is going... it's going okay. We need steel. We need a lot of steel. We have a lot of construction offices assigned to this, but... steel. Why are they not picking? I have a bad feeling about this. What is this? Distribution office. Right, here we go. Okay, this is a problem. This storage facility is not being used anymore. Perfect. So you're gonna be removed. So this is one of the steps of making the Sully Vostok, you know, proper urban city, you know, where we're gonna be moving a lot of. This is town center, railroad in the town center, and we're gonna be removing that. Of course, we're gonna create a huge amount of additional construction area where we can build residential buildings, but also we can build other stuff that we need. I will be removing this railroad as it's not needed anymore, and we're gonna work on this. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit nicer. What's with this? This is the Oberschule. This is the higher school or high school. Big kindergarten is full. What about the indoor swimming pool? Oh, here we go. They constructed the House of Culture, so I'm gonna be demolishing this House of Culture, and this is of course potentially industrial expansion, industrial area that we're gonna expand, potentially, we still don't know. So we removed the small little village from here. I'm still waiting for these guys to finish. This is really bad mistake on my part when I disconnected this road where I want to build a bridge over here, but I'm gonna have to remove this distribution office first, and this is why I'm creating new distribution office over here, so we can have more tanker trucks distributing fuel in around metropolitan area of Tomsk, Sulivostok, and in wider as well. I think even Chomosek is being supplied by them. While we're doing this, I can actually... This wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I think I want to upgrade this road over here. I'm not gonna pay for it, we're gonna have our companies do this, but let me see if we can... I'm just gonna pause this for a second. I'm hoping that this truck... You know what, let's leave this truck first be the... Let them stop the traffic through here first. I'm just gonna quickly sneak peek the Danilsk over here that is being constructed, our harbor area. You can see that the last road is being paved here. We still need electrical components to finish the road all the way. And this road over here, they are finished, but they don't have street lighting here. I'm not sure if I want to do it. Okay, you know what? Let me do this. I will upgrade this one more time for this to have streetlights. Hopefully, they're not gonna take too long to construct this. But after this is done, we're gonna be constructing our commercial zone over here. You know, food, schools, and all that good stuff. I need to check how our people are doing here. They should be fine. They don't have spirituality, they don't have culture. I might have to give them culture because I think they're gonna have to stay for the winter in this area. This is 120 workers that we are just sourcing for construction of Danilsk. We can expand this with another community over here and give them culture. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but I'm not gonna invest a lot of stuff in here. And also we have, since this is Mod Monday, I just recorded, we have new buildings, new village shops, all made from wood, and this is the reason why I like this mod, and I presented it in Mod Monday because I will be using this kind of stuff. Anyway, distribution. We have a problem with this not be filling too fast, and we need to try to resolve this. You can see that we are actually using more crops than is being delivered. Let me just check if our train is on the way, because here we go, the train is coming, but I can tell you straight away that all the crops that we have here are being consumed faster than the train can deliver them from fields. And let me check how much crops we have left in here, because I think this food factory is fully operational right now. We have only 600 tons of crops left. Yeah, we're gonna have to start on centralized grain storage for importing grain. That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a big project. I'm not gonna focus on that now. I want to focus on these crops and food and stuff. Let me just check how full he is. Okay, it takes obviously a little bit longer, but I will have to do something about this. I'm thinking now, would it be faster? Obviously, they are missing crops. Let me try this. Let me try to import crops over here a little bit, just to see how fast he will be loading. And are they? No, they're not. Remove this, and then this one can go. No, it can stay as it is. They are going up, but this is not what I want to do. I want this to have supply of crops with trains rather than like this importing it here. This is just experiment to see how much food, how fast food is being produced. I'm okay with this train waiting for the food to be produced. It can wait this long. I mean, I will probably do something with this storage, get a bigger storage or something over here, so the train doesn't have to wait so long. And I would just like it to see how it works. So let's go, and you go there. Can you go there? Pause. Right. For some reason, while he is in the station, you cannot tell him to go to a waypoint. Interesting. Quite interesting. We have new grain coming in, no new crops. That's fine. And this train is now going to deliver food to our Novgorod area. Okay, so now this Novgorod area needs to distribute food elsewhere. We don't have a distribution office here, but I don't think I want distribution office here. I think I want the direct lines from the storage to the shops. So let me see how this is gonna work. We need oh boy, this is really far away. Let's start this. Let's start with this. How are we with the roads here? Roads are crap. I think I'm gonna leave them crap as that. I'm not gonna upgrade these roads. Yeah, there was something here. I was probably remodeling this area. Doesn't matter. I will build the vehicle depot around here just to make it a little bit easier for us to get some vehicles here. So this one is fine, and then I think this is gonna be perfectly fine. Vehicle depot, off you go, and connect it with mud road. I don't care. And we have shops. Okay, let's find buildings. Buildings. Resources, no, buildings. There we go. We need shop. We have one shop over here. Perfect. And we have, like I said previously, ooh, you're kidding me. Right, too many shops. Because this is a tourist area as well, and I'm 100% sure that they are importing too much stuff. But you can see that we have food here, and then restaurant here. So let's see. This restaurant has 10-ton food capacity, and then 3 more. So this is 3 food locations over here. Okay, that's fine. 3 food locations there, and 1 here. That would be... No, that's... Yeah, no. 3 locations there and 1 over here. So that's 4 trucks. I'm gonna have 4 trucks here. So let's go for... Because we only have 60 km per hour speed. Is it 60, I believe, on the gravel? 60 km per hour, so we don't have to have 2 fast vehicles over here. So 3 of them can be up to 60. That's gonna be covered hull, and I know straight away I'm eyeing Skoda because it's the biggest one we have. We can use something different as well. This is 10 ton or 6.5 tons of food. This one has 6 tons of food, and this one has 6.5. So this is not bad, and price is a little bit cheaper. Just to... Yeah, why wouldn't... Yeah, it's Czechoslovakia as well. I was like, why wouldn't we use Soviet trucks? But yeah. Czechs are just so good in building the best quality cars. Here we go. 6 tons. Cars. You know what? We're rich now. I think we're gonna go with these. 4 of them. Okay, so I'm gonna go and simply tell them, go here, load food. You don't have to... Yeah, you need to wait until loaded. And then you're gonna go, and we said restaurant. There we go. And wait until unloaded. Off you go. That's restaurant. Let's go for the next one. Next one is gonna be this one. Wait until loaded with food, and then you have the restaurant here, right? There we go. And wait until unloaded. That would be food as well, right? And off you go. This is gonna create additional. This is gonna create mess because we're gonna have additional lines now. The truck lines, but we're not gonna name them because even that would be just it wouldn't be ridiculous. It would be good that we name them, but it would just take too much time. I'm just gonna intentionally quote unquote create mess over here. And then we have a shopping center over here, I believe. Novgorod strip mall. Wait until unloaded, and this one, and wait until loaded this one, and off you go. Right, so we need to wait for the train to arrive and see if this works. Okay, he's still on the way. That's fine, of course. We have a lot of stuff happening over here, so let him be. Coffee time. Okay. Okay, so we have another thing that I want to have dedicated over here. Our power plants are producing a lot of electricity. And they're consuming a lot of coal and heating. We have huge populations now in our heating plants, and the power plants are working extra, call it extra hard, especially the ones over there that have slow transport. So I need 2 more trains. So actually, sorry, 1 more train. I will dedicate this one only to one, so only to this train station. So how can I do this? Right. This one is going to currently. Where is this? Yeah, this is where he's supposed to go. Here and then back and then coal loading. Yeah, Novgorod coal loader. Yes, so we need to remove this one, first one, and the second one. There we go. And then you're gonna go from loading to waypoint. What's the waypoint here? Yeah, he's switching back from loading coal, switching back, and then going there. Probably I should have done this after we upgraded this, but it's only gonna be 1 train. And excuse me. And we gonna do something here. I'm gonna tell you to wait until unloaded. Since he's servicing only 1 location, I think this is okay. He can stay there and people can unload everything from there. Okay, so we need to get another train running. So we're gonna go for our. This one is gonna be a little bit easier, and it doesn't have to be the biggest one. It doesn't have to be 300 tons of coal each way. That will be perfectly fine. Price more so. I don't want to go for the cheapest ones, but it's gonna have like 5-6 wagons, not more than that, and it doesn't have to be the strongest one. 500 kilowatts, but this 600. This one has 700. 900 over here, and this is the cheapest one from here. And then we have Polish ones. There's nothing. It's either this one. Yeah, let's just go with this one. And I will go. Let's try a little bit different. Let's go for Polish wagons. I think we do have these guys for coal or for gravel. What about 8 trains of those? Do we have bigger ones? These are 60 tons. Okay, I need 300 tons. So this guy would have to have like 12 wagons. Okay, that's too much. 300 tons, 10 of these. I don't think we can put 10 of these. 58 tons, 60 tons, and then we have 60 tons over here. This is all cool, but I would like to have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for these. I'm not really sure which one you use for what, but I think I'm just gonna go for these ones. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That would be just under 300 tons. Okay, that's fine. Let's close these windows and just tell them like this. Okay, my dude, go over here and load coal, and you need to wait until loaded. And you're gonna go over here and don't wait until unloaded, so you're just gonna unload coal and that's it. Congratulations, you're hired. He's gonna be loading coal and delivering coal directly here all the time. One other thing I would like to focus on or check out, and here we go. Okay, let's focus on this now. Let's see how this switch is gonna go. I'm gonna have to monitor this in the future as well. So he switched back. He should change lanes over here. Perfect. And he should go here. Will he fit in here? And also I didn't, I should have put semaphores over here. But, problem. He's too long. He's too long for here. But I'm hoping that he's gonna be unloading fast, because he's blocking everybody under the sun. We have two iron runners here, bringing iron from the iron mine, their processing facility. He's doing okay right now, and the trucks are being loaded with food. Perfect. After... Okay, so you have a problem. What's the problem? Start and then not connected with road. With what? Okay. Mega restaurant. Okay. Right. So these... yeah, this is a little bit of a problem. I think I'm gonna have to focus on this town a little bit. Okay, so let's... oh, okay. This is not gonna be that difficult. Oh, okay. Of course it's gonna be difficult. Let me try to see if we have any machinery around here. I think we might have. There we go, and this should resolve the question mark over there, because now you have access to the... Come on. There we go. Question mark, gone. Train turned around. I didn't witness this, but we can see that he's going back over there. Okay, so this is fine. We have our food supplies. Food supply for our tourist area is going to be the most important part. I'm still going to be importing from time, like I will have a backup for importing, but I'm not gonna, you know, we don't want people to die. I'm not perfect, no. Well, maybe you guys are perfect, but I'm definitely not. I suck. So my people would die already 100 times if we didn't use this magic of importing this. Okay, right. One spring, actually, I wanted to do something. I wanted to redo these pipelines, but I think I'm gonna wait for the update of the game so we can snap them in place, and that's gonna look really, really nice. What do we have here? We have 3 containers, mostly food, is it? Yeah, so again, back to containers. Like, we have a train coming here. Everything that we have extra, you set this up in your distribution offices. Everything you have extra, like food, mechanical components, if you can. Currently, mechanical components for us, this mechanical component factory is not productive enough for us to export mechanical components. Not because of the amount of mechanical components we have, but because of the steel usage for them. It's more profitable for us to export steel than these mechanical components. We do have this new mechanical component factory that I presented in the Mod Monday. Again, it's made by Mr. Robs. This is a bit more productive. You can see here that they use 11 tons of steel for 7.5 tons of mechanical components. That would be 1.5 to 1. So only 50% of steel is being wasted. Well, here, not 50%, only 30% of steel is being wasted. And here you have 50% of steel being wasted, so you need double the amount. So these mechanical components from this factory are worth it. We can build those and it's gonna be profitable, but these not. Since we are not really so... I'm not too crazy. We don't have to focus on this. We have some money, like I said previously. I don't think we ever had any issues with financially. I did keep the money low, but that's only because... Ooh, this is done. This is done. I think we should focus on this as soon as possible. Right. We need fueling station. We need fueling station somewhere. I need to build this. We have a bus stop here delivering people. Do we have people? No workers. No workers. There are no workers coming in here. Okay, so even if we get... Right, we have a lot of students here, but workers... Let me just check which buses are these. And this is custom line industrial. Yeah, I named it custom line intentionally because we still didn't name the city here. It looks like we have a lot of people here, but ooh, we do have unemployed workers. We have unemployed workers, but where are they? Kindergartens, yes. Kindergartens. We have kindergarten over here for this part of town, but we don't have a kindergarten here for this part of town. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna construct a kindergarten right now. We're gonna let them construct it whenever. Again, I'm gonna create a big or let's go for medium. think I would like to have it here, around here, maybe. Yeah, why the hell not? Feng Shui. Yeah, a little bit Feng Shui. It's fine. So let's go and level this a little bit more, and medium kindergarten. I'm probably gonna regret this, but fine. Who cares? I will be building one access road here, just so they can start on the kindergarten as soon as possible. Right, this one has to be constructed by me, because it doesn't have a road connection to it, and materials cannot be delivered, and this is done. What we can do now is start delivering bauxite. That is not a problem. The problem is we're gonna have to have a fuel station somewhere, and it also is gonna have to have electricity connected to it. Okay, let's start with that. We have a fueling station. I can build it close to here, so we have access to electricity. So somewhere around here. Yeah, why the hell not? And then I would have to have... No. It has to be somewhere a little bit more with the access for the road. Also, you can see here that these bulk, we're gonna have to do something with alumina. So I have to bear in mind that we have to do something with the powder, the aluminum oxide. After it's produced here, we're gonna have to send it elsewhere. This is a big production, 33 tons a day, so small train trucks potentially, but I think we're gonna have to have a loading station anyway for this one. Let me just check, what do we have here? I don't think we have a lot of mods. This is engine transfer. We need loading here, dry bulk loading, unloading. This is for trucks, and this is for railroad. Okay, so we will have to have something like this, but we can always put it somewhere like further down the road or something. It doesn't have to be. But anyway, maybe we're gonna have to have it here. It's still an option. We're still gonna plan for this in the future, or I can start building it right now since we're playing already with this area. So let's see if we can get this. Dry bulk loading, unloading. You can see that we have... this is definitely wrong. Why are you... Ah, right, he has an input here as well. That's not bad. Okay, that's okay. Here. This is not the worst. This is not the worst. It has electricity. Hoses connected here, so it has everything that it needs. Directly connected to the factory, and I know for a fact that this is an engine as well, so they don't need engine here. So we can just connect this... Oh boy, right. So we created a hill here. Well, that's fine, that's fine. We're gonna have a ramp. We're gonna have a ramp. Wow. I don't... do we just want to build it? And don't fire and forget? Yeah. Let's do that. This is going to be a little bit smoother, but there we go. So we can produce, this is for the future exporting of this, it's fine. The railroad is going to be built as well, but obviously we can't put the fueling station over here. Fueling station is going to have to be a little bit further down the line, maybe even here. I wanted to build it separately, like all the way out here, for example, because I want them to have... Yeah, why not? Do we have electricity over here? Interesting. Me just being a cheapskate here, trying to save on electricity. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Let's do this. Let's do this one, and then connect it to both sides to the road network. Railroad network. Here we go. Oh, it's one of those, okay. I have no idea why this game is doing this, but yeah. I can't really criticize developers too much because I'm already a bad guy. Here we go. Like I said, here we go. It's actually not even close to here we go. Here we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Here we go, connected to one side, connected to the other side, and I think we have our fueling station set up. If it's gonna connect to this side, it's gonna be good. If not, we might have a problem. Houston. Moscow, we have a problem. Too steep descent. This is good enough. 20,000 rubles, that's fine. Build this. You can build this fueling station. That's also, as previously mentioned, fine. You will just have to have mixed semaphores over here for going into the intersection, and we're gonna have to deal with this intersection over here. Okay, the problem is we don't have any workers delivered here. Why is that? You are picking workers, not getting them out. You're picking workers, not getting them out. And then you're unloading workers here. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. The problem is workers are not coming. Yeah, right. Well, what about the guys over here? They have a kindergarten, so what? They're working everywhere? So that means that we have too many... okay, I think we have statistics. We have 176 unemployed people. That means we have 176 people that need kindergartens. Okay, and also this is still not connected to electricity, so I think I'm gonna have to focus on that. Let me see if I can build... Ooh, we have those nice cool switches that I never used. Power substation, no. Power transformer, there we go. These ones. And they don't have any collisions. Sweet. This is just extension of the electricity for us. This is gonna be perfect. Let's build this right away. We can build it anywhere. That's why I love it. And let's face it, these electricity hoses should be able to build them, you know, anywhere. But there we go. Okay, I'll just shut up now. Right, this one needs to be connected to this. Okay, doesn't like it. And of course, I think this is now on a... Oh no, okay, it works. Perfect. It doesn't look the best, but I think I'm gonna skip caring about this at the moment. So, wow, yes, this is what I love. Okay, and let's try to get on the other side here. So we gonna need to get here anywhere? No. Let's go here, and then like here. Perfect, and I will set one. Let's go for mods, and again, power substation, and place one power substation. Maybe can't fit here. Ah, you son of a gun. There we go, that's fine. And let's connect it to the network. Right, 3 pillars. 3 freaking pillars. Thanks. Right, okay, so this is done. Let's set the train up and let's go. Right, problem. Again. Trains are not directly connected to here. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Let's go. Diesel locomotives. Diesel locomotives, 100 kilometers. Cheap crap, yes. Cheap crap. I think we're gonna have to have 2 anyway. I'm gonna set one up first. Cargo wagons. We need raw bauxite. Raw bauxite. We have vanilla. Let's use vanilla. Let's use vanilla. How many can I fit in here? There we go. That's enough. You can just tapa. Go slowly. Slowly whenever you need to. Okay, so you need to turn around first. We need a dual directional... How do you turn around? What are these guys doing? Ah, right, he chose the wrong one. Doesn't matter. You need to get to here. And then you need to get all the way on the other side of the country. I think we have a problem. Houston... Mega strip mall, right? What's with this one? Not connected to road. There we go. Resolved, but I have a feeling that we have another one as well. But let's deal with that after I dealt with this one. So we have... Oh boy, this is not gonna be possible now. This railroad needs the repairing because freaking Topros declared a world war here. Yes. Look at the problems now. Okay, let's try to do this. I'll try to do it, but I'm not promising much. Anything. Ever. So, we have railroad here. This should be functioning up until here. So let's go and check all the railroad over here. Railroad, fine. This one looks fine. And then we have these separators here. We need to go on the right hand side, and problems. Let's try. Okay, and also, like I said previously, if you're following me, you always remove a little bit on both sides of the railroad, because in this case Topros or modders can be creating something to make it a little bit more fun for them rather than us, but still fun. Rare, joking. It can be that there's something wrong with the railroad, so be careful about it. And here we go, bend it properly in place, and 8,000 rubles, fine. Okay, so we have a bridge here. Ooh, shocked, it's actually functioning. And then we have a railroad over here going all the way, and of course this bridge is down, collapsed, but good, at least the big one is functioning. Let's see how the bridge is gonna look if we create a bridge. Here we go. I think it's gonna be fine. A little bit angled, but I think it's gonna be fine. We can't really... Oh boy, this is gonna be so much fun. I think we might be in a close proximity of the... No, we're not. Okay, let's just pay for this then. And of course I should listen to myself and just remove a little bit of railroad here. And I know for a fact that we're gonna have a problems with these lines, telegraph poles. And a little bit from here, that's fine. Let me try to get this connected. Okay, how much is gonna cost? So 1,000 rubles, 2,000 rubles. This is just terraforming, not even the railroad construction. 3,000 rubles, because this is a bedrock, this is a hard rock there, proper hard rock. And then 4,000 rubles, and oh, that's fine. In just under 11,000 for construction of this. Okay, I think this is it. Let's try it now. Next stop for you is here. Perfect. And you're gonna be loading raw bauxite, and wait until unloaded. Nothing unloading, right? And then you're gonna... So question mark. There we go, I have a question mark. And then you're gonna have to go here, and this is where our semaphores and waypoints come into play. For now, I will not do anything about it. I'm just gonna tell them to go... What's a good place to rotate? Let's go for here. So you're gonna go big train. You're gonna go here, and then you're gonna go over here. And after that waypoint, you can actually start already. And after that waypoint, you're gonna have to go for a different one, and that's gonna be this one, because we're gonna have two trains coming in here, and they're gonna have to have similar schedules. Okay, right, that's it. I think this should be fixed. We have 3 minutes. Obviously, we're not gonna see this train get to a station, but I'm just gonna real quickly tell them to wait until unloaded, and not bauxite, raw bauxite, and that's it. I think that is it. The only problem now, I'm just gonna wait for this. Oh, come on, don't go there. He's gonna go and refuel there. This is why I built the fueling station here. Okay, so obviously we're gonna fire and forget. He's gonna go turn around, and hopefully he's gonna be fine. I thought that this was kind of close to the Nega here, but it's not. And we have the last one. I think this would be Novgorod Strip Mall. Yes, this one is not connected to the road. This one could be a tricky one. Let me check this, because I think this one cannot, that it's so badly built that we cannot connect it to the road. Let's give it a chance. I'm just gonna pause here. I'm just gonna try to give it a chance, but I have my big doubts that this is not gonna be a thing as though. Oh, come on, please, somewhere. Oh, right. Here we go. Connected. I can't believe that this is a thing. There we go, and there we go. As it was before. Perfect. And now question mark is gone, and the world makes sense one more time. Nega restaurant. Do you have the access to the road? I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that we already have. Okay, so we have food. We have food distribution. I'm really happy about this, guys. This is tourist area is consuming a lot of food, I'm betting. We still need to get Chomusek and we still need to get Bonigi and Babushkino here supplied with food, and we're golden. We're good to go. Right. We have a minute or so left. Let's check what's happening elsewhere. I think everything is going quite nicely. We have extra people, again, population boom. So we're gonna have to house them. So we have a lot of construction projects going on. We need to finish these roads here. We're going to have more apartment buildings over here. We are building a couple of apartment buildings over here and some amenities for them, like kindergartens, and 2 buildings are being finished over here. Industrial area looks nice. Exports will soon stop, I think. Food exports, because we're gonna be consuming our own food. You can see this guy here still waiting to be loaded. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of that. I'll do some testing and see what would be the best thing to implement over here. And then we have, did anything burn down? I don't see anything being destroyed. That's good. A lot of things on fire. Ooh, new locomotive. Nova Varianta. And new variant. And then we have this. Okay, this is fine. I think I'm happy with the progress of this area. Right, we should have a raw bauxite delivered soon, but like I said, the problem is going to be, again, population. We need to build a lot of residential buildings, like, you know, that we are constructing the crap load of them, and for some reason this is not the first place that I noticed that there's no steel, for some reason. There is steel here. Let me just check construction offices real quickly. Right, there we go. Steel is not assigned from here. So steel goes from here, and prefab panels... Why are prefab panels removed? Oh, I don't know. Oh, right, I need to set prefab panels. There we go. Okay, so obviously there was an issue here, and again, steel from here is... Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. I think we have another construction office somewhere that is not assigned, doesn't have steel assigned. Yeah, there we go. This one. And I will tell them to assign steel from here, and that should resolve a lot of issues that we have. Construction sites are gonna be back online. Probably, maybe even this one here. Anyway, look, this is too long. I'm gonna resolve this off screen, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. Thank you for everything. Have a nice Monday. See you in the next one. Bye bye.